Hello, welcome. Thank you everyone for joining us to the annual Popsicle Bridge competition presented by Northeast Community College Drafting Department. Along with our live audience here in Paradise Courtyard, we also have some people watching online today. We have a live stream going. And for our live audience, just want to let you know that you are going to play an important part because you are going to be helping us with your applause and your cheers for these students. Not to say that you can't cheer back home on the live stream, but we can't hear you. But today's event is a collaborative effort. It's between the Northeast Drafting Department and the Media Arts program as well, along with the hard work of the drafting instructors and the students. We also have some students from the broadcasting department we're getting some on-hands experience, honestly. And as we get started today, we have our drafting instructor, Michael Holcomb, and we're going to find out more about the competition from him. So first, can you tell us a bit about how the project started and within your program?
Absolutely. Actually, when I was a student here, we built bridges for the physics class that we took. And when I came back as an instructor, we didn't do that anymore in our physics portion, and I thought that was a good exercise, so I started doing that as the first year of an instructor. I started having us build the project and draw the project, and so I think it's a good thing.
So can you explain the building process and the strategies that the students go through in this program, or in this competition?
Well, the biggest building process is actually just doing it. It's a lot of hard work goes into actually making a structure 4 foot long, 9 inches wide out of popsicle sticks. And so that's the first hurdle that they have to accomplish, is getting just through that. From my standpoint, it's really about the drawings and them actually drawing it out and then trying to build what they're drawing. And so from the student standpoint, I always encourage them to build the structure lighter. The lighter the structure is, the less material they use, the advantage they have in the competition. Because we're judging them not so much on how much weight they hold, we're judging them on how many times their own weight it holds. And so
how long? When did the students start building?
I've been coaching them probably ever since January, but a lot of the students probably didn't start until about 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks ago, actually building the structure. The drawings, they really started drawing on those about semester break, so about 7, 8 weeks ago. And so, yeah, it's been going on for a little while.
And can you explain you already explained it a little bit, but with their weight ratio, right. Can you explain that a little bit more and what you're exactly looking for, especially since this is a graded project as well?
Absolutely. So to get 100% on the project for the day, their bridge has to hold 50 times the bridge's weight. And so in other words, if the bridge weighs 2 pounds, it has to hold 100 pounds to get 100%, and so on and so forth. But no, and anything that they hold over the 50-time ratio, that is purely a pride, ego, however you want to say it. It's purely for competition, and we have a top 10 list of the top 10 all time. When I first started doing this, I thought if it broke 100 times that would be doing pretty good. But I think about the first year that we got the formal rules set up for the competition and exactly what we were going to do, we had a student come in and got to 200 times, and I was pretty impressed with that and didn't think that would ever be broken. The very next year, we had a student, actually 2 students, come in and break that, and so that just kind of shocked me, and then it went that way for the first 2 or 3 years. Now the top 10 is pretty hard to break into, and if the students break into the top 10, they get some significant bonus points out of that.
Because I also see that we have the winner, the best ever winner from 2013 was Adam Kruger, who was able to get 603 pounds. Was able to hold 603 pounds, I believe, and that was with a weight ratio of 272. Yep. And while it's not the biggest weight, the base size was only 2 pounds and 5 ounces.
Yep, exactly. So very light bridge, but held a lot of weight in comparison to what it weighed.
And so you already talked a little bit, obviously this is for a grade, but what does the winner overall of today's competition, what will they get? Will they get like maybe a little like extra like, hey, don't worry about an assignment you did or something like that?
Well, they're going to get enough bonus points that they won't need to necessarily worry about a couple assignments. And then Nucor, we have Justin Olson. If you want to come up here for a second, maybe you can talk to us about what monetary prize that we would have for.
Thank you, Michael. The winner of the bridge competition will get this frame and plaque. This is not a printed $100 bill, it's a real $100 bill. So they will receive $100 bills for winning. And I'm assuming Mr. Lintner again will provide us with an 8x10 photo that the student can go and pick from the portfolio of what he's taken to then mount into this frame to take home with them. They can leave the $100 in there if they want, but I'm assuming they're going to put that to good use. So, all right. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right. So do you have any final words before we begin? Any words of wisdom, last minute advice?
No, just thank everybody for attending. Thank the home viewers for watching, and good luck to all the contestants.
All right, there we go. So we've already got one bridge set up, if you can see it behind me. I think we're going to go ahead and let's check out our first student let's see what the bridge is. So first off, we have Zach Bokemper. I said that right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Still don't trust myself. All right, so could you go ahead and tell us a bit about did you name your bridge?
Larry and Tyser.
What's that from? Do you want to discuss it even?
He's the guy that says just send it.
Okay. So what was your building strategy with this?
A lot of time and patience.
All right, well, we can get started. Good luck.
Thanks.
Got our first 50 pounds on. We're adding a little more. So already he's got an A, he's got 130 pounds, and we're going to keep adding weight. So we have 280 pounds right now. Also, there's about a 1/4 inch, but we've had that 1/4 inch for a while, so it's not dipping a lot yet. We're at 121 times the ratio. We do have some cracking. There you have it. Man, come on. So we had a total of 3/8 deflection. 340 pounds was the official hold weight before it cracked at 350, and obviously you saw some of the fun there. 128 times its weight. Sadly not in the top 10, but still got an A. I think that's prize enough, right? Okay, so we have him in 12th place all time now with that weight of 340 and the 128 weight ratio.
It collapsed. The bracing fell. Yeah, the bracing fell.
So Zach, what do you end up thinking? What are your thoughts after that?
I don't know. I thought it'd hold a lot more than that, but the bracing failed, so it didn't hold as much as I thought.
Are you overall happy with the thing? Are you happy with your bridge?
I got an A, so that's all that matters.
I think an A is a reward enough. Can we get an applause for his bridge here? So next up we have Nicole Sasma. Yeah, well, I practiced ahead of time, make sure. So what did you name your bridge at all?
Oh, I just called it the WTF, so I mean.
I don't think we need to ask what that means. I don't think we want anyone. We have some school officials here. I don't think we want to tell them what it means. Okay. So what was your building strategy?
Using not a lot of glue, but enough to clamp it together so you don't overuse the glue.
Why didn't you want to overuse the glue?
If you use too much, then it doesn't like clamp together as well, I guess.
All right, so let's go ahead and set it up, and we'll get started here.
You guys didn't even slide the weights all the way.
I think that'll be enough.
It's gonna break after that.
currently at 90 pounds. So we have an A at 130 pounds right now. Here's what's left.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we ended up getting 130 pounds at 47 times its weight. Nicole, what are your thoughts?
I got an A.
And that's what really matters, right?
That's what matters.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, and then we'll get the next bridge ready as well. Our next student is going to be, we're going to have Tyler Bailey. After we get some cleanup, Tyler is going to go ahead. We're going to set up the bridge, and we have a few more questions for him. And also, just want to let you know, we also have last year's winner was Jacob Forbes, and he had 809 pounds with a 211-pound weight ratio. That was last year. He ended up getting number 5 overall. So we'll see if we can beat that, and then of course we're going to also try beating the number 1 overall as well. Remember that number 1 was 603 pounds with a weight ratio of 272.
Oh, decent? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
It's because of all the weight on the top.
Oh, I see.
Do you want me to slide this one or you?
Yeah.
Here's the line. I'm lined up.
Well, don't go for bearing.
Yeah.
Go for
Go like this. Like that.
Yeah, my line's raw.
You good?
It's getting serious. Yeah. You want more weight or you think it's good?
So Tyler, you had to take off your jacket. Competition's heating up, right? Okay. All right. So, what's your bridge name?
David.
Just David.
Yeah. David and Goliath. I have the smallest bridge out of everybody. I have the lightest one. So, named it David off that old tale. So.
I think that works perfectly. After a bit of explanation, it's like calling your dog Edgar or something like that. So, but I like your explanation there. So, what ended up being your building strategy?
Just putting on a lot of glue and clamping it. Pretty much just taking time. Making sure everything gets dried good. That's about it.
Do you think it took a little more time because you have the smallest bridge? It took a little more patience. So it took a little more planning for it.
Maybe a little bit, I'd say. But I don't know. I just kind of had a little strategy going, and that's what I came up with. I thought I was going to be heavier than other people, and I was kind of shocked when I knew it was the lightest bridge. So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started on putting some weight on David.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
currently at 130 pounds on the bridge. Remember, lightest bridge. Currently at 150. At 71 times its own weight ratio. Really double checking the weight. We're at 170 pounds and a little off center right now, but you can see the deflection hopefully. So we ended up
breaking, bro.
170 pounds, right? And so end up, what are your thoughts? How do you think you did?
You know, I feel comfortable about it. You know, I want to get over 100 pounds, and I'm happy with it. I'm very excited.
All right, well, David was able to hold a lot for its weight, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know, I got what I was looking for.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and bring out the next competitor. We have, Kyle Brunswick, right? All right. So, what did you end up naming your bridge?
Procrastinator.
Is that because you waited a little time to get it, or is it?
Exactly why.
Okay. So, I mean, you spent that much more time planning, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what we'll tell the instructors, at least, right? So, what ended up being your building strategy with having waited a little bit?
Using enough glue, good clamp. Yeah. That's about it.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can get it going, and let's hope you do well. Good luck.
Need help? We only have 100, and we're adding a few more weights on there. You want to put the center one on? Stack on the edges.
50 times weight ratio. He's got an A already. That's awesome. Got to have a 1/4 inch deflection as well, though. at 200 pounds. Still adding more. 75-pound weight ratio right now, and hopefully we'll hold a little more. And 3 times its weight at 280 pounds. Doing pretty well. Currently 17th all time. We're still seeing if we can go higher. Top 10 all time with 380. You have a half-inch reflection. 400 now. Let's see if we can do it.
Nicole jinxed it.
Nice job, man. That was badass.
That's what it is. I just redeemed
400
Coach.
pounds at 148 times its own weight. Number 7? Number 7 all time. Hey, Kyle. So, ended up that little extra planning, the little extra waiting till the last second ended up paying off, right? So what do you end up thinking? What, are you happy, or what are your overall thoughts there?
I'm very pleased.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And, well, hey, you get top 10. That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised.
Well, awesome. Okay, let's bring out our next contestant while they clean up a little bit more. We have Bethany Nelson. Hey, Bethany, how you doing?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous. Okay. Well, so we have your bridge yet to set up. Can you give us, what's the name of your bridge?
The tangency.
How'd you come across that name? Why did?
I built it mostly by having the ends of the popsicles meet up with edges, meaning tangent. So that's what I came up with.
Well, so that shows a little bit of your strategy. Did you have an overall strategy with it as well?
I paid close attention to the bridging between the joists, and I make sure everything was glued well, and I reinforced the ends and the middle a little bit.
Well, let's bring out tangency. Let's get it set up, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
That way it doesn't slide back. No. She said just stand up for it. Do a little more bearing than you normally would have done.
So we're adding on a bit of a different weight, 60 pounds here. 54.
Mac, I'm gonna need you with this one.
1/8 inch deflection with, what was it again, 275? 69 times its weight, an A already, so I think that's pretty awesome. We got those big boys on there. $79 times weight ratio. We're going to keep throwing some more on there. Looks like it's holding up.
I'd test it.
595 pounds right now. Whew. Number 7 all time.
Times its own weight.
655, you don't want to be in the splash zone here. This is not a splash zone you want to be by.
Five, 184 times its weight.
What? Oh boy! 184 times its own weight. I have some goosebumps there. I think we did pretty well. Bethany, what do you think?
I'm just glad it's over.
Kept throwing those big boys on there. I was worried then, and we kept throwing more weight on.
Yeah.
Dang.
Get as
And
much
stay
on
on the
as
list
much
forever.
as quick as you can.
Well, hey, top 10, that's pretty awesome, right? And what was the name again?
Tangency.
So Tangency was able to hold its own weight and much more.
Damn.
So
Next up.
So next up we have Matt Shanka. While we're cleaning up a little bit here.
Oh yeah. You want help? You want me to help you or what's that? Damn, dude, look at this.
7th all time. 7th all time.
Split. Actually, surprisingly, there's a lot of glue joints that broke.
Are you gonna take your break?
Dude, this thing just got destroyed.
Yeah. That's what you want to happen.
They're split everywhere.
Dude, that's shredded, man.
So we have Mac Shanka next. So Mac, what'd you end up naming your bridge?
I guess I'll call it the featherweight.
The featherweight. Why is that?
I was shooting for the lightest bridge. Didn't quite get the lightest, but it's the second lightest.
I mean, featherweight, you know, bantamweight and boxing, you know, there's also that as well. So, what ended up being your building strategy other than just trying to go for the smallest?
Keep it straight.
Straight, does that...
Don't want it bowed or anything.
Dude, I'll be
All right.
cool, man.
So, I mean, does being straight, does that just help it a little better, or is there something alongside?
I feel like it helps the structural side of it to keep it straight and true.
Well, yeah, because I don't know anything. You're the expert, so let's test it out. Good luck. Currently at 130 pounds. Already an A, 55 times his own weight. 100 times its weight at 240 pounds. That's, we're getting there. Top 20, 19th. Currently have 5/8 of an inch deflection. Number 14. One inch deflection. Let it go. Already broke the top 10. We threw more weight on. £370.
That one's stick rope, too. What was he at?
Matt, you want this?
Nice job, dude.
Well, actually, maybe I will.
Oh, so yeah, if you didn't hear that, 390 pounds for 165 times its own weight. Currently 8th place overall. I mean, easily an A. What do you think?
I'm happy with the result.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody said.
I wasn't expecting to get that much weight.
Really?
No, I didn't know how much good I was going to do, so I'm happy with the result.
Hey, top 10. I think that's pretty commendable. Can we get it for Mac? All right. So we have two more contestants. Our next one, we have Eduardo Quintero. Please tell me I got that right.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, thank you. All right, so what'd you end up naming your bridge?
The Beast
The Beast. Is it the largest one then?
is the heaviest one there.
Oh, so that means you're gonna have to hold that much more weight, right?
Probably. Not more.
So was that part of your strategy then? You just want to be able to hold the most?
Well, I tried to beef him up a little bit, like the beams and all that, but I don't know if it's hoping on the best, to be honest.
Well, the only way to see is to test it out. Good luck.
All right, thank you, man.
Currently at 50 pounds. I do want to let you know we currently have 3 people in the top 10. Hopefully we can get one more. Sorry, 2 more, but hopefully we can get Eduardo in there as well. Currently 160 pounds, still not at that 50 times weight ratio, but we're getting there. Currently at 200 pounds, but he's got an A, so that's awesome.
Way, guys. Take it. We added 40.
Quarter-inch deflection right now. at 100 times weight ratio with 420 pounds. Now we're going to test 440. Currently at 590 pounds. Let's see. And got it. 14th all time. 14th. Almost into the top 10.
Adding another 15. That moves him to 8th place all time.
Currently in the top 10, 8th place. Whew.
Times its own weight. That is 9th place all time. We added 30. 6. Testing 695.
Okay, here's 695 right now. Testing. Holding. Hey, 8th place, what was it again, 700 and... another 20 more. I don't know if we're gonna have enough weight. Eighth place with, what was his name?
Eduardo Quintera.
Well,
I saw him building.
I watched him build that. Just
765 pounds. Currently he didn't beat Bethany, but still, hey. Eighth place, I think that's, whew, I never thought testing bridges would be so nerve-wracking. Oh, okay. So Eduardo, 765 pounds, 8th place overall. Easily got that A+.
Yeah, that was what I was going for the name, man.
And so overall, what do you think? Are you proud of your bridge?
I didn't expect it to hold that much. I was hoping for 600 pounds. So.
Yeah, you easily surpassed that. Thank you. Wow, that was.
Thank you.
So we are currently going to be, while they're cleaning up a little bit, that's a lot of weight they've got to clean up. A lot of weight. Our last contestant, but certainly not the least, we also have Cody Mavis. He's going to be testing his bridge out. What did you end up naming your bridge?
TGID. Thank God I'm done. I'm just done with this.
I think that's kind of how a lot of students are feeling, so I think that's an apt name. So what ended up being your strategy with it?
Just getting a small amount of glue, just enough to cover the joint, and clamping it as tight as I could.
Because it's not the heaviest, it's not the lightest.
I'm just in the sweet spot.
Just in that sweet spot. Well, let's go ahead and test it out, and good luck.
Thank you. See if we can slide these out just a little bit. See if you can push out.
Push it up?
Yeah, push it up. Do a little more. A little bit more. There you go.
Now if it breaks early, I'm going to blame him. They broke the block. You were hoping to knock over my towers? Are we at 48? Yeah. I'm going to lean it the other way. Slide in.
Hey, you need to slide in?
Yeah, we need to. Push on the other side.
Hey, go forward.
We're good right there. Good? Yeah. We're up. Have it leaning this way. Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah. Same way.
Is that good? Let me face you a little.
Yep.
currently at 130 pounds. Got to be already.
I'm getting there.
Added 40. Quarter-inch deflection at 200 pounds. Added 40. Currently 87 times its own weight. Added 40. Got another 40 on. Let's see. Under 13 times at 350, and looks like we're adding some more. Another 40. .390 bridges just settling right now. Any creaking you might hear, just settling. Added 30. Currently 16th place at 450 pounds.
That put him in 11th place.
Almost there, almost into the top 10. 11th place right now. Adding 40. £490 in the top 10, number 10 right now. 520 pounds. That's rusted and bright.
Nice night.
Thank you. So, 490 pounds. That was in the top number 10, right? 159 weight ratio. Oh boy. So, Cody, how do you feel about that?
A lot better than I started off feeling. It didn't look too good at the start, but ended out pretty good.
Yeah, definitely a show.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So we're going to go ahead and just double check our results and see who ended up getting number 1 for this year, I should say. So, overall, overall, we had 6 people break into the top 20. We had a few people in the top 10, and then, well, Cody kicked Kyle out. So Kyle was up in there, and then, well, Cody pushed him out. Right now, it's Kyle at 11th overall. This is overall rankings. So Kyle at 11th, Cody at 10, we had Mac at 9, Eduardo at number 8, and the number 7th all time, but also the number 1 for this year alone. We have Bethany Nelson. Bethany. So, how does it feel?
Really good. I think my kids are probably prouder than me.
Well, you know, they got to look up to their mom, right? Okay, so number 1 for the year. Do you think, is there any more competition for the rest of the students that's going to take over?
I don't know. Very good, though. Very good class. Good job, Bethany.
I'm really proud of everyone who participated. They did a really good job. We all got A's plus.
We got A's plus, plus.
Yeah.
Everyone did awesome. You know, like I said before, I never thought testing bridges would be so nerve-wracking. Who knew that testing bridges? But you know what? I think we all got a show here of what this is really like. So, hey, Bethany, congratulations. I think we have our representative with Nucor Detailing. We have Justin Olson. He's gonna give you your prize.
All right.
Bethany, congratulations.
Thank you.
Not just on this win, but on behalf of the Nucor Detailing Center, we'd like to present you with a gift of $100. Make sure that you get with Mr. Lindner. You get to pick your choice picture from your event to put into the frame afterwards. I'd also like to congratulate you, for those of you who don't know, Bethany also competed in the Skills USA contest for Northeast, got first place, and is going to nationals. So, great year for you. Congratulations. As well as we're also proud, she's accepted our offer to come and work at the Nucor Detailing Center. So, a lot of firsts this year for us. So, all right. Thanks, Bethany.
Wow. So, you ended up winning. You gonna do anything special with that $100?
Take my family out to dinner.
So going out to dinner. Anywhere special? Spend $60 on a steak, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
But maybe get dessert.
Definitely getting dessert this time. All right. So congratulations, Bethany. We're going to go ahead and have a few more questions for Mr. Holcomb, if that's all right. Thank you. Can we give her a round of applause? Bethany winning, yeah. So, overall, you're proud of your class?
Very proud of this class. I felt like they all had great bridges at the beginning of it, and they proved me right. I thought they all did very well. To get 6 in the top 20 is amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, did great.
We kept seeing that 7th through 10th place. That just kept building. That just kept adding more on.
Yep. This class has made it very hard to get into the top 10 now. I had told this class at the beginning of the year, or the beginning of the semester, based off of last semester, I thought that they would do well because they're all good students, all work really hard, so not surprised.
Yeah, because originally that top 20, or the top 10 there, they ended up filling that rank. There was a break from 145 times weight ratio to all of a sudden 210, and now they've kind of filled in that gap.
Yep, they filled in the gap. They make that look a little bit better, and so no, they did a great job. I'm very proud of these students and the job they did, and thank you guys in the broadcasting for everything you're doing.
Oh, it's no problem for us. Like I said, I think I would pay to come see this because this is really exciting. So, do you have any last words of wisdom? I'm sure you still have class. Any last words of wisdom? And also, do you have any words of wisdom for anyone coming into the program as well?
Oh gosh, my only thing is this should be fun. it should be a good time, and should be a fun day, and that's really what it's about, is having a good time. This has been a hard-working class, and they really exemplify what you need to do, and they're showing it right now, even with cleaning it up. Look at how fast they're getting everything out of here. So this hard-working class, they're not procrastinators, and so that's the right mentality.
Well, thank you very much. Like I said, very exciting. I can't wait to see what happens next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us today, whether you're here in the crowd or you're going ahead and you're watching on the live stream. This was the 2017 Popsicle Bridge Competition. Congratulations again to Bethany and everyone else. Big thanks to Mr. Holcomb and to the Northeast Drafting Department for putting on this awesome show, setting it up and cleaning it up as well. I mean, thank you from all of us in the broadcasting department as well. Drafting program, thank you. For Hawk TV, I'm Wesley Adams. Have a great day.